Well guys, it is here, the first of the Minecraft 1.17 snapshots. I know we've all been so excited for this. I've had so much fun playing around with this already, and it's only been like a few hours. In today's video, we're going to go through everything so far in the snapshot. Now, if you guys are interested in seeing a Minecraft 1.17 Let's Play survival tutorial series, that is coming to my channel, guys. And basically what I'll be doing is going right the way through the 1.17, all of the new features, everything you can do, including all of the farms and things that you're going to need to get off to the best start. So if you guys want that, do subscribe. That's coming to the channel real soon. Before we start today, guys, I would like to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor. They are called BLISS Body, and they offer a range of different products that you guys can get discount on with my code. The full information in the video description, but basically if you shop from them and you put in the code of Kysen Gaming 15, you'll get 15% off all of their products, which are not that expensive in the first place. They have a huge range of watches, and I'm a big watch guy myself. I have a couple of these already ordered because, what can I say, I love good watches at good prices. And if you guys want the same, then do check them out. Also, for the ladies out there, they have a whole range of swimwear and leggings and things like that. Please do check them out and have a little look at their website, as it will of course help me out, and I do really appreciate the fact that they are sponsoring me, being able to do more Minecraft videos for you guys. Now, without any further ado, let's jump into exactly what the Minecraft 1.17 update has to offer. So the first thing that we are looking at here today, guys, is the candles. This, oh my goodness, how long have we wanted this, guys, in Minecraft? And it's now here, and in 17 colors nonetheless. I love that they did 17. You've got all of the normal like colored dyes and things that you can have, but the normal one, to me, this is just your normal candle. It looks fantastic. So how do they work? Well, we can place them on just about any block that you like, just like this, and you can place 1, 2, 3, or even 4 of them just down like this. Now, as you might expect, to light the candles, you can use a flint and steel and simply right click, and you'll see there all 4 were lit from just the one click. If you want to light this one, it's the same process, of course, for all of them, and you can have all the different colors by simply dyeing them. So how do we make a candle? Well, what we're going to need is some honeycomb. So honeycomb is going to be a lot more useful in this update. We're definitely going to need that. Now, if you want to dye them, let's say you want to dye them red, then we'll get some red dye as well, and I'll show you guys how to do that. And the other thing that you're going to need is a little bit of string. So if we get some string here, so then you just simply go to any of the crafting grids that you like and you make them up. So if we grab ourselves a crafting table here, I will show you this. Basically in here, what you can do is go ahead and make yourself a candle just like that, or a red candle would be to put a normal candle with that. So we can make ourselves a candle. If we didn't already have one, of course, make a red candle and go from there. So pretty easy to make. Obviously, as I say, honeycomb farms and spider farms are going to be pretty useful in the new one, but that is how they work. Now, if I go and set the time to nighttime here, well, there we go. You'll see here that they do output light, of course, and the more you have per block, the more light they will emit. So if you've got just one, it's a little bit of light. Most of these here are in 4s, so I could show you all the colors and how they look and that sort of thing, but they'll emit a little bit more light. Now, guys, the absolute best feature in the update, maybe the best feature that ever existed, is this. We can put candles on birthday cake. Now, it looks like, oh, I've eaten some cake. Wait, this is not what I want to do. Here we go. So it looks like you can only put 1 on. We can light the candle. So you can have actual birthday cakes. It does work with the dyed stuff as well. But you'll see here, if I place a cake and then I try and place more than 1 candle on, it just like eats a bit of the cake. So I guess once the candle's on, it's on. I wonder if we shift, if that, I don't think it'll make it. Oh, look at this. Okay, I didn't know you could do this. If you want a floating candle, maybe a Halloween cake, right? That's how you do it. So you have to not shift to do it, otherwise... here we go. This is how you get 2 candles on a cake. I mean, it's an option, right? So, the next thing to talk about are bundles, guys. These have been a little bit controversial, but I think all up, we're pretty happy to have them. They're certainly a pretty cool early game alternative. Now, how they work exactly? Well, first of all, the crafting of a bundle, you'll see, is like this. So, rabbit hides now have a use. Rabbit farms are now going to be more useful than they ever have been, particularly early games. So, that is how you get yourself a bundle just like that. Anyway, the bundle, how does it work? Well, let's say we've got an inventory here. We can put stone like this. If we left click to pick it up, hover over the bundle and then right click, all of the stone goes in there. Now, if we want to get the stone back out, we simply right click again and it empties our bundle. Now if we have 32 stone and we right click, you'll see here there's a little durability bar. It tells us the stone times 32. I think this graphic is going to change. For now it just tells you what's in there. Again, you can right click to get that out. Now if I were to put in a netherite sword, for example, that is now full because it does it on how many you can stack. So what I mean by that is like you couldn't have another sword stacked on top of the other in the same way that you can only stack 16 ender pearls. So if we put 16 ender pearls in, then that is what we have in there. Now if we try to put in say 8 ender pearls like this, right click to get them in, and then 32 stone like this, you'll see it's now full with 8 ender pearls and 32 stone. If we want to get them back out, we right click and all of it will come out in one go. So that is how bundles currently work. I personally think they're quite useful, but as I say, they are a bit controversial. So what do you think, guys? Are they useful? Are they not useful? Let me know. Now, I'm going to bundle this one in. A little bit sorry for that one, guys, with what we're doing here. But as you can see, we have a cauldron and it has some lava in it. So you can now place lava into cauldrons, which is quite a cool effect and sort of makes a lot of sense as well. As for the uses of it, well, it does output a redstone signal of 1. So I'm sure we can think of some creative things that we might want to do with that. But more than anything, I think it really is more of an aesthetical block. However, it could also be useful to use as a bit of a waste bin. Obviously, maybe if you put like a couple things at the back here like this, you could throw things against it and destroy them, I'm thinking. Let's see. Oh, maybe we have to be a good shot for this. I wonder if we hover over above, we can like throw it down like this. Does it? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, wait, this is netherite. Okay, guys, professional tutorials coming at you as always. Yeah. All right, so I think now if we break that, only the netherite sword is left. Okay, so it is a bin if you use it the right way and the non-newbie way, and we're going to move on very quickly to the next feature. Okay, guys, of course, the next thing to talk about is copper. What else could it be? A beautiful block, so much to talk about. Let's jump straight into how we get it in the first place, which is, of course, through copper ore. Now, copper ore can be mined at about the same level as iron and coal, it seems, currently. Now, of course, that may change. We're in a snapshot, but that is where we're at right now. It seems to be like reasonably frequent, but I haven't had enough time to test it out properly, but it definitely looks like you can get a good amount of it. To mine this in the first place, you will need a stone pickaxe or better. And once you mine it, just like iron, what you'll get is the actual iron ore itself. And I meant to pick that up, but I'm destroying it because I'm being a noob. So if we get some coal and we get a lot of like copper ore, what we can do then is put this into a furnace to smelt it down in the same way that you would with iron. And once that smelts, the output are these things, the copper ingots. Now, if you have 9 of the copper ingots, you can make these, which are copper blocks. So, as you might expect in a crafting bench, you simply put the 9 in like that, and we get these copper blocks, which are very nice indeed. If we have 4 of these copper blocks, like this, then we get these cut copper blocks, which look just like this right here. So we've got some different textures and things, and if I search on here for copper, you'll see there's all different types of copper, from slabs and stairs to slightly weathered versions and waxed versions, and we're going to go through all of that together right now. So over here, what we have are the 4 stages of each of the copper weatherings, from the pristine, you've just made it and it's looking good, right the way up to the fully weathered, which is obviously more of that green color. So these are known as different stages of oxidation. Now, for each of these stages, it will take between 50 and 82 Minecraft days per stage. So this is going to take a long time, right? And I think it's good that it does. I like that it does that, but that's how long you're looking at. So basically, if you had a structure built out of all of these, randomly between the 50 and 82 day mark, they would move on to different stages. So I think that's going to look pretty cool with these big structures like copper roofs and things like that. But yeah, now they do also have to be in loaded chunks for the days to be counting, of course. If you're not in them, then this won't work. So that's something to think about for sure. Now, what we can do is at any one of these stages, we can prevent any further oxidation. And the way we do that is, once again, guys, honeycomb is going to be important. You guessed it, we need honeycomb, and we need the block that we want. So let me just quickly clear this here from my inventory, get a little bit more organized, and we'll bring these down, and I'll show you guys how this works. It's a very simple process, but it makes a lot of sense. So in here, what we can do is we could take, say, this one here, which is a semi-weathered copper block. We can add a honeycomb to it, just like this, and we get a waxed semi-weathered copper. Then we can now place this in the world and do whatever we want with it. Of course, this works with the stairs and things, as you might have seen when I searched for copper. You've got here, like waxed lightly weathered, for example, or waxed semi-weathered. So Once you get to the color you want of whatever the item is, obviously in this case it's a block, you simply add a honeycomb to it and it will stay this way forever. So if you're looking for a certain look, you know, in your builds and you want everything to be like this stage or this stage, then you can do that, which is pretty cool, I have to say. And I think there's going to be a lot of cool things we're going to do with copper once this is released and we're playing. Now, in terms of the other things you can do with copper, well, there are a couple of very cool things, and maybe the coolest is the lightning rod. So the lightning rod requires just 3 copper ingots. So let's go ahead and look at that. So we're going to have to make this up in a crafting grid, of course, but we just simply put them down here. We get ourselves some lightning rods. So that's pretty awesome. Now, the lightning rod obviously does have a function, and what it is, you know, as you might have guessed, it tracks lightning. Now, this will protect an area of 4 by 16 blocks around the lightning strike. So if you've got like a wooden roof or something like that, you can protect it by placing down one of these, and it will protect that 4 by 16 area, which is pretty cool. However, I'm sure these will be used for all kinds of building things, and one thing I'm pretty excited about is this. So first of all, you've got this. Now we can place these in a row like this, and essentially what you've got here is a bit of a fence. Now we cannot walk over this, but we can jump over it, so it will stop you from falling off the edge. But you imagine if you're up quite high, you could have this along the perimeter, walk right up to it and still have a really nice view down. This doesn't block much of your view. However, if you want to jump over it, you can. So I do really like this, and we should test out as well whether animals can jump over this. Let's put a few animals down and see. Oh, okay, so here's a thing. So it doesn't connect up this way. This would be really nice if they made it like that, if it connected up that way, but never mind. We'll figure this out. So then we can place a few down here. Okay, this is now turning into quite a messy thing, but I just want to see if I put a cow in here, does it escape? So we'll put it in here and we'll see if it escapes. Okay, this video, we'll just watch. Now the other cool thing you can do with them is, yes, okay, cows can jump over it. I expected they could, but you know, it's always worth checking. So if we put this like this, you can have a different style of fence, like you could do this, you know, sort of style potentially, but more than that, it looks a bit like a dumbbell, like you'd see in a gym, like a weight bar. So again, just 2 little ideas there with copper rods, obviously beyond the normal functionality of them as the lightning rods, but these are definitely something that are pretty cool. Now, on top of that, the copper ingots do have another use for an item, and that item is the Spyglass. This is the recipe: 2 copper ingot and Amethyst shard. I will come on to Amethyst in a second, but the Spyglass, guys, as a pirate like me, I'm so excited. Now, this is my problem with my skin. My guy holds it up to the wrong eye. He's holding it up to the eye patch eye, so I wonder if I can put it like in here. There we go. So now maybe I'll be able to see. Does this still work in your offhand? It does. Okay, cool. So you can see like up there, we can just about see the red roses, but if we zoom right in on them, oh boy, and this is so smooth as well. It's not laggy at all as I'm looking around. This is fantastic. We can see things that are so far away. There's a pig up there. There he is. We can spy on things. There he is. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Now, I was wondering, guys, most of us are probably familiar with Optifine, right? Where we use the feature of pressing the C key to zoom in and out. Do you think this Spyglass is going to replace it, or will it still have its uses? I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about that. Okay, guys, Amethyst. Oh my goodness, are we excited for this block? This is such a cool texture. There are so many nice things we can do with it, and I think it's a fantastic addition to the game. So the Amethyst itself, well, first of all, it will spawn naturally in what they call Amethyst geode structures. Now, these are made out of these 2 blocks right here, calcite and tuff. Now, we'll go and have a look at those in a second, so we can see where it spawns naturally and all that stuff. But the Amethyst itself, it has 4 growth stages, so from small, medium, large to an actual amethyst cluster, as you see right here. These things are very pretty and they make nice noises when you place them, so that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of amethyst blocks, we've got a couple here. So we've got a block of amethyst, just your normal whatever, and we've got this, which is a budding amethyst. Now, the budding amethyst is where the amethyst will grow. You can see we had a couple on there growing at different growth stages. Now, as of present, you cannot move these blocks. They must be left where they are in the world. These ones here, you can pick up, and in fact, if we go now into our survival mode, I will show you this. So, okay, guys, I derped up. You actually need an iron pickaxe. So, we have an iron pickaxe in survival mode, and we mine this. There we go. We get the block. Lovely. And we can go and place that wherever we like and mine it to our heart's content. However, if we did that with this one, oh boy, bad things are about to happen. It breaks. We cannot get it back. Silk Touch does not change this. A budding amethyst is just that, and it has to stay exactly where it is in the world. So, yeah, you can't move those. That's like a little issue. Now, in terms of the amethyst structure, though, here's a budding next to our normal one. You will see the budding one has this slightly darker center, so you can kind of see the difference between the two. So if you do find a geode and you want to check that out, then that'll be how you do it. Now, in terms of the geodes, let's actually have a look at those right now. If we go into spectator mode and we just go down into the world here and let a few caves and things load up, then we can see already over here we have a geode. Now, these are reasonably common because I can see one here, there's another one there, another one there. Yeah, they're pretty common, so that's pretty good. Let's put ourselves into creative mode a second, and we can have a little look at these things in a little bit more detail by getting ourselves out a nice little torch. Here we go. Beautiful. There we go. So this is the, here we go, the calcite and the tuff that I was saying about. That is where these things sort of form within. And then here we go. So you can see we've got some budding amethyst here that has some crystals growing on it, and some budding that doesn't have any crystals on it. As far as the crystals themselves go, let's go back into survival mode here a second. And actually, before I do that, let's grab ourselves, hang on, some more amethyst clusters is what they should be calling them. And let's put the full ones on these blocks here that are the budding ones. They're quite rare, these budding ones. There's not one there. Oh, no, wait. We'll get rid of you, put you. Okay, and what I want to do is just test this out together because, you know, why not? We're here. And what I'm going to do is go back into survival mode. There we go. So, if we want to pick this up with, say, a stone pickaxe, we mine away. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, what about with iron? Yes, okay, so it is iron or better for these things to pick them up. Now, when I say pick them up, you don't get the clusters. What you get are these shards right here. And we're going to go into what you can do with the shards and have a look at how they can be crafted right now. Okay, so if we've got our amethyst shards here, you'll see that we can make these blocks of amethyst by just having 4 like this. And these are very beautiful blocks to build out of. I mean, really, like, no other Minecraft texture is like this. They're very, very cool. And I definitely think there's going to be some amazing things you could do with these, particularly on a large scale. I know Wattles earlier mentioned you could have them as a starry sky, and I thought, what a cool idea. I was also thinking they would be really good to make a giant kraken structure out of. You know, being a pirate, I think about these things, right? So yeah, I mean, there's going to be tons of stuff you can do with this, which is awesome. Now, interestingly enough, if we get a bow and some arrows here, if we shoot these, let you hear the noise they make, starting from the little one. So you see how they will make these different noises? Even when you shoot these. And I do love those noises. I'm sure there'll be some cool things that can be done with that as well. Maybe like mystical forests and things. Wait, does it? Yes, walking across them does. Ready? Oh my goodness. Okay, that would be perfect for a road in a mystical forest, right? And I'm sure there's tons of other uses too, but that was what immediately came to mind. So there we go, guys. Amethyst. Very, very cool. Now, another really cool new addition is tinted glass, which looks like this. Now, not to be confused with stained glass, this is tinted glass. And if we search for it, you'll see right now there's only one color of it, which is this sort of blackish sort of color that we have here, like a blacky, purpley sort of color, right? Now, to make this, you need glass and amethyst shards. So once again, we have a use for the amethyst shards, and here we go, tinted glass. Now, what does it do? Well, if we look down here, we can see the light level. If I place this, oh, look at that. Look how that changes. So if we go down here and we place this here, you'll see how dark it gets. It doesn't let very much light through at all, right? So this could be useful if you want some sort of, you know, tinted glass in your build where you've got a window that you can kind of see out. Like you'll notice we can still see out here just fine. And, you know, that could be useful in certain builds and things, I'm sure. But you want to block the light level for some reason. So it could be useful in certain mob farms and things, I was thinking. But definitely there's going to be a lot of uses for this, and it is pretty cool if you ask me. So the final very cool thing to talk about, guys, shulkers. Now, why am I talking about shulkers? Well, you guys are about to see. We need to get a load of these here. They're going to be teleporting around, that's fine. Then we're going to go into survival mode real quick. And then they're hopefully going to start shooting. Come on, guys. Start attacking me. I'm going to hurt you if you don't attack me. Come on now. Wait, am I on peaceful? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I need them to shoot each other and hopefully get us on camera a bit. Okay, are any of them attacking each other? Yes, they are. Okay, right. So now we'll go into creative mode. So they stop attacking. And hopefully those two that are attacking each other, we can still see down here. But what happens is every time they attack each other, there is a chance, right? It's a slim chance, but there is a chance that a second shulker will spawn. So basically, if 2 shulkers attack each other, there is a little bit of a chance that a new shulker will be made in the world, right? Duplicated. So shulkers now, I mean, there's potential for farms and for duplicating and stuff. And that is absolutely awesome, particularly on servers. You know, that's going to be really, really cool. And talking of servers, if you guys want to check out my server and join that, we will be updating to 1.17 the second the full release is out, guys. It's going to be one of the first 1.17 servers, I guarantee you. Now, for more information on that, check out my link in the description. But as for this video, I just want to say one more thank you to the video sponsor, BLISS Body. Please do check them out if you guys are interested. And be sure to like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more Minecraft 1.17 videos. Specifically, the 1.17 series will be starting on my channel real soon, and I hope to see you there. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. 1.17 has so many cool new features, guys. What is your favorite and also your least favorite? If you suggest a cool idea down in the comments and I end up using it in one of my videos, I will give you a little shout out. But thanks for watching this one, guys. I will see you in my future videos.